The difference between urgent and important: most lives are not ruined by one catastrophic mistake. They are quietly derailed by how people spend their days. The emails that demand attention, the messages that feel urgent, the constant pressure to respond, react, and stay busy. Day after day, people handle what screams the loudest and postpone what actually matters. Years later, they look back confused, busy, exhausted, but unfulfilled. The tragedy isn't laziness, it's misplaced attention. This is how progress is lost without anyone noticing. Not through rebellion, but through distraction. Not through failure, but through constant urgency. What shapes life most powerfully isn't what you intend to do someday, it's what you prioritize today. This tension between urgency and importance is one of the most misunderstood forces shaping modern life. People confuse movement with progress, activity with effectiveness, and because urgent things demand immediate attention, important things are often neglected until it's too late. Before we go deeper, it helps to frame this conversation using ideas many people already know. In Atomic Habits, James Clear explains that lasting change is not built on motivation, but on systems, identity, and consistency. He teaches that you do not rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems. What you repeatedly do shapes who you become, regardless of your intentions. This connects directly to the timeless principle taught in The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey. The difference between what is urgent and what is important. Covey explains that effectiveness is not about doing more things, it's about doing the right things consistently. And most people struggle not because they lack discipline, but because they misunderstand priority. Urgent things demand immediate attention. They feel pressing. They interrupt. They shout. Notifications, emails, deadlines, other people's expectations, these things feel unavoidable. Important things, on the other hand, don't scream. They whisper. Building character, developing skills, nurturing relationships, planning your future, protecting your health, these things rarely demand attention, but they determine direction. The danger is subtle. Urgent tasks make you feel productive. Important tasks make you effective. But because urgency creates pressure, people default to urgency. Over time, life becomes reactive instead of intentional. James Clear's work helps explain why this happens. Habits compound. What you repeatedly respond to trains your identity. When you constantly react to urgent demands, you become a reactive person. When you consistently invest in important activities, you become proactive. Identity follows repetition. Covey describes this through what is often called the time management matrix. Tasks fall into 4 categories: urgent and important, urgent but not important, important but not urgent, and neither urgent nor important. Most people live in the urgent but not important quadrant, busy with interruptions, requests, and distractions that feel necessary but don't move life forward. Important but not urgent activities are the ones that build your future. Learning, exercise, reflection, relationship building, skill development. These things don't punish you immediately if ignored, but they quietly compound if practiced. And if neglected long enough, they eventually become urgent through crisis. This is where habits and systems matter more than motivation. You won't accidentally drift into what's important. You must design your life to protect it. Systems are what make important things happen consistently, even when nothing is urgent. James Clear explains that every habit is a vote for identity. When you choose urgent tasks repeatedly, You reinforce the identity of someone who is always reacting. When you consistently choose important tasks, even briefly, you reinforce the identity of someone who leads their life intentionally. Consider a simple example. Someone wants to be healthy. Urgent things include work emails, social plans, and daily pressures. Exercise is important but not urgent. Skipping it today feels harmless. But repeated daily, that choice compounds. Over time, health declines and eventually becomes urgent through illness or burnout. Another example is learning. Responding to messages feels urgent. Reading and thinking feel optional. But over years, the person who consistently invests in learning builds clarity, confidence, and competence. The person who stays busy but never studies remains reactive and dependent on others' thinking. Covey taught that highly effective people organize their lives around what is important, not what is urgent. They don't wait for crisis to act. They act early, quietly, consistently. This aligns perfectly with James Clear's emphasis on small habits repeated daily. The problem isn't that urgent things exist. Some urgent things are also important. The problem is allowing urgency to dominate attention. When urgency becomes your default mode, you sacrifice long-term effectiveness for short-term relief. This is why people often feel busy but unfulfilled. They are active all day but progressing nowhere. They are responding, not designing, moving, not building. Over time, this creates frustration and burnout. Habits amplify this effect. If your daily habit is checking notifications first, you train your brain to prioritize urgency. If your daily habit includes time for planning, reading, or skill building, you train your brain to prioritize importance. The habit itself may feel small, but the identity it builds is powerful. James Clear explains that systems protect you from distraction. When something is part of a system, it doesn't rely on urgency to happen. It happens because it's scheduled, structured, and expected. Systems turn important actions into non-negotiables. Covey would say that effectiveness comes from scheduling priorities, not prioritizing schedules. Instead of reacting to what shows up, you decide in advance what matters and build your life around it. Now let's bring this into practical application. Here is one simple daily action you can apply immediately. At the start of each day, choose one important but not urgent task that aligns with the person you want to become. Just one. Block a small, protected time for it, even 10 minutes. Treat it as an appointment, not an option. It could be reading, planning, exercise, skill practice, reflection. The size doesn't matter. The consistency does. You are training your identity to value importance over urgency. Then build a simple system around it. Same time, same place, same trigger. This removes decision fatigue and protects the habit from being crowded out by urgent noise. Before we conclude, pause and reflect on this question honestly. What important area of your life keeps getting postponed because urgent things always take over? And what kind of future is that training you for? If this message is helping you rethink how you spend your time, take a moment to like this video, share it with someone who needs this reminder, and subscribe to the channel if you want calm, practical growth content every day. Small actions matter here too. Real effectiveness is quiet. It doesn't rush. It doesn't react to everything. It focuses, builds, and compounds over time. When you consistently choose what is important, even when nothing is urgent, you stop living in crisis mode and start living by design. So once again, if you value thoughtful insights that help you grow intentionally, like this video, share it, and subscribe to 1% Better Daily so you don't miss the next lesson. This is 1% Better Daily. Read less, apply more, grow daily.